Hello and welcome to Wrestle Talk with Arabbidb3aver. I hope you guys are doing wonderful out there in the world of wrestling or wherever you guys are at. Today we're going to be going over some news that comes from WrestlingIncorporated.com. Great place to get all your wrestling news. We're going to be discussing some things, including Mr. McMahon, the documentary, a little bit of the documentary that he was in, and also some of the news that's related to him specifically that has come forward in allegations the last couple months. And then we're going to be going over some other things as well, some drives that are going to be taking place inside of our area and some other things like that. So without further ado, let's just get right into it, guys. So look, AEW's Jeff Jarrett makes a statement on this Mr. McMahon in the Netflix series, and it's done by Fade and Colette on October 3rd, 2024, right there as you see. It says, ahead of the release of Mr. McMahon's Netflix docuseries, Vince McMahon released the lengthy statement on social media slamming the show, claiming it was incorrectly portraying him by conflating his on-screen character and who he is really. On his My World podcast with Jeff Jarrett commented on the statement and what he thinks McMahon aimed to achieve. Jarrett believes McMahon's statement wasn't for nothing, pointing out that it could have all been strategy. I immediately go to Vince. Okay, he's playing chess. He's never played checkers in his life. What is this chess move about? Jarrett wondered. Double J then suggested Mr. McMahon was trying to get in front of the potential backlash the series could have been brought to his legal case simply being defensive, or that it could have been a PR move. Then all of a sudden you got WWE executives, and then you got Endeavor, and then you got big swing stick here in Netflix, Jeff Jarrett pointed out. The veteran further explained that Netflix could either be trying to appease several players in the dealings, or that the streaming giant may be regretting their business with WWE. Quote, when Netflix gets done with their six, I think there's going to be a massive opportunity to come out with a Vince McMahon produced documentary of his life. Jarrett opted. Despite his theories, Jeff Jarrett admitted that he ultimately can't predict the direction of all the drama, and that he as perplexed as everyone else is. And you can leave comments and stuff down at the bottom. I believe that the Vince McMahon docuseries that has gone out, it does portray him in a bad light in a lot of things. You know, Kevin Nash came out a couple days ago and said that the specific points of where they tried to say that he was schizophrenic was one of the main reasons that he thought that Vince McMahon actually needed help, some stuff that he needed some help with. So, you know, you got to take it for both sides of this, and that's actually on Wrestling Incorporated a little bit farther down with there as well. We're going to move on just a little bit, though, as our opinion doesn't really matter. And like I said, I'm not trying to get sued for slander here. So my thing that's going to be coming out directly about this is we don't know all the allegations. We don't know what the truth is and what isn't. All we know is the people that were there inside the room, the people that were named inside the lawsuit. And in America, you're supposed to be innocent until proven guilty. Even though the evidence may look like it's damning at times, he is still innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. So the docuseries is kind of made to be a smear campaign over the allegations and things that have gone through with his life. And I think Jeff Jarrett is exactly right that in the days to come, I think Vince McMahon is going to be able to do a docuseries on his own and put it out there. I mean, he's a billionaire. He can do whatever he wants as long as he's got good connections still. The question is his name ruined inside the business, inside of entertainment, inside sports entertainment, to where he can make that docuseries? And even if it is, there's always somebody who's going to be wanting to take that spot because it's a hot point and a hot topic for them in order to make a name for themselves. So it's a two-edged sword on that front. So you have to look at it from both sides, the McMahon side and also the allegation side and the docuseries side. Now, I'm going to admit right here, I haven't seen all of the docuseries. I haven't seen everything that's come out with it yet, but I do know that in the days to come, we will be watching it. We'll be watching it with a close eye, and we'll be taking a look at it directly. But I have to say that now I'm not paid by Vince McMahon at all in any shape, form, or fashion. I am just an independent journalist doing independent research and study for myself to find out what's true. And I have to say that up front and honest. So with that, like I said, there are a lot of things that are happening in his life that we have no control over. We weren't there. Nobody knows about. other than Vince McMahon and the people that were involved with Vince McMahon during that time period. So you have to look at it from both sides of the story and see what's true and what's not. So in the days to come, we'll be reporting a little bit more on it. We've done it a little bit in the past. We've tried to walk past it, but it's still a hot point in wrestling and wrestling news, and we'll be going forward. So let's move on to Shelton Benjamin. I think Shelton Benjamin's got a lot of stuff that's going to be happening here, especially with him promoting and showing up in AEW. So Shelton Benjamin's debut on AEW Dynamite, he and Bobby Lashley both reported All Elite now. That's by Angeline Foe on October 7th of 2024. The article states, Shelton Benjamin is back on our screens, and according to Fightful Select, he may not be alone. After over a year of absence from any major televised promotion, Benjamin appeared alongside MVP's Wednesday's 5th anniversary edition of All Elite Wrestling Dynamite. Excuse me, guys. I'm sorry. Benjamin was introduced by MVP, the president of the Complainants Division, after Prince Nana attempted to air his grievances during one of MVP's backstage segments. Benjamin did a little to assuage Nana's actual complaints, instead electing to steal Nana's cup of coffee as he walked off the screen with MVP. Former WWE champion Bobby Lashley was not presented on Wednesday's episode of Dynamite, but his AEW debut is reportedly impending. Benjamin's AEW debut and Lashley's alleged signing lends more credence to the recent discussions of revitalized Hurt Business in AEW. Now, I would like to see that. That's a personal thing I would like to see. I'd like to see the Hurt Business actually go to a different level in AEW and take it farther than they were able to go in WWE. The reason I said that is because I think even though WWE booked them, they did not book them correctly in my book. They should have had tag team title opportunities on both sides, SmackDown and Raw. They should have had the tag team titles for a long period of time, the way the faction was run with MVP. That's my personal opinion. It doesn't matter for anything, but they should have had the longest reigning tag team titles in our current history is what they should have done with the Hurt Business. Not only that, but they really mishandled Bobby Lashley a lot. They did some good with Bobby Lashley, but the booking started to get kind of like, come on, dude, he's in squash matches every night. You can't keep Bobby Lashley in a squash match and then wonder what's going to be going on. And Shelton Benjamin basically became non-existent after a certain period of time with WWE. And I think that was really a bad move on their part with Benjamin. Benjamin is not only a former Division I athlete, he's also an Olympic competitor. He's also been named to the PWI Top 500 3 different times in his career. So, I mean, he's really been almost everywhere in wrestling and done just a little bit of everything in wrestling. But I digress. So it's believed that the newly christened Hurt Syndicate will mainly see MVP in a managerial capacity. I don't agree that he should be only a manager, though. I do think that he still has what it takes to perform inside the ring. That's MVP that we're talking about currently. I still think that he has what it takes to compete inside the ring and be who he needs to be inside the ring and move in that direction. But I do believe that he is a great manager. He's one of the best minds in the business, one of the best managerial minds whatsoever currently. And this is my personal opinion. It doesn't matter for anything, but I think that you're really doing a disjustice to MVP in the business currently. That's just it. So if you guys are watching out there, Tony Khan, you guys are watching out there, anybody that's out there that's a big dog in AEW, definitely give that man some time. Give him some television time where he can prove himself in more than just a managerial capacity. Let him be that little slimy weasel that we used to see in Bobby Heenan. That's who you want him to be. You want him to be that guy. So that's my take on that. After MVP made his AEW debut on September 25th episode of Dynamite, he has been attempting to recruit several of the AEW top stars, including former AEW, blah, 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 blah. I've lost my point, guys. Swerve Strickland. And the current TBS champion of NJPW Strong Women's Champion, Mercedes Money. We all know the deal there. Whether Strickland or Money will accept MVP's invitation to the Hurt Syndicate remains unclear. I think Money has a better chance of doing it. That's just my personal opinion on it. I don't know if it's actually going to be true or not that she's going to do it, but that would be my personal opinion on it going forward. Before his AEW debut, Benjamin had been appearing in global array of independent promotions, including the UK-based Progress Wrestling and Deadlock Pro Wrestling. Lashley has gone on the opposite route, remaining absent from the wrestling world since his WWE contract expired in August of 2024. Any further details about Benjamin or Lashley's AEW deal, including exclusivity and length, has yet to be disclosed. You can leave some comments on it right there on Wrestling Inc. It's under this one right here by Angela Foe. But I think that AEW definitely has a lot of irons in the fire, right? They've got a lot of things that's going good for them and a lot of things that's going bad for them currently. They have a lot of superstars from a lot of different promotions, a lot of WWE superstars, former WWE superstars. So in the days that have passed and in the days that have come, yes, we have seen a lot of things that have taken place, but I think Bobby Lashley coming in definitely will solidify the business in a better way. Shelton Benjamin coming into the business solidifies their promotion in a better way and puts them in a better light. They had plenty of opportunity to go other places. Bobby Lashley, I know, was offered a TNA contract. I don't know if he accepted it. According to this, he did not accept that. So there's lots to be desired here from that notion that's going forward. So you have to wonder in the days to come if AEW is going to be able to live up to the hype, or if they're going to be dropping the ball on what's going to be happening currently with Shelton Benjamin and the Hurt Business, the Hurt Syndicate as they're calling them now. So Shelton Benjamin, MVP, and Bobby Lashley all together. I think that the three of them together actually are money. It doesn't matter where you put them; they're going to be money. It's going to be a money-made match, money made in heaven syndicate that's going to be working for you guys. So AEW, please don't drop the ball with them. Let them run their circuit out. Let them get that sliminess on them that everybody hates with the heels inside the business. Let them be who they're supposed to be. And watch how your business will grow because of it if you allow them to do it. Coming from a fan first promotion, I mean, that's where you've got to be moving forward. We are going to be moving into some of the things that have impacted our state and our nation here recently. And one of the things is we've got to talk about is the hurricane and the relief to the hurricane that's going to be going on. And right here, according to Wrestling Incorporated, the article is done by Ross Berryman IV. And as you see, it shows right here on the top, Glenn Jacobs, Kane hosting canned food drive for Hurricane Helen relief. I think that is a beautiful thing that he's doing. Parts of the southeast United States have been devastated by the Hurricane Helen, which left parts of Florida, the Carolinas, Appalachia underwater. Infrastructure in the affected area has been decimating, meaning the victims of the disaster need help from the outside communities until some kind of formal relief can be delivered. WWE Hall of Famer and Knox County, Tennessee Mayor Glenn Jacobs has started a canned food and bottled water drive to help the victims of Helen in East Tennessee. The drive will be conjunction in Mission of Hope of Knoxville. Wholesale furniture will also take place on October 5th. And he put a statement out on Twitter stating this, that he will be teaming up with the Mission of Hope and Knoxville Wholesale Furniture to host the canned food and bottled water drive to help victims of East Tennessee flood. And it's time coming on Saturday, October 5th, 10 a.m. until 4 p.m. at 7428 Kingston Pike. Come on out and join us, is what he says. Anything you give will help and will be greatly appreciated, Jacobs said in an accompanying video message. Jacobs was first elected the mayor of Knoxville in 2018 and subsequently was reelected in 2022. So that's the whole entire article there, but he's absolutely right. There's parts of the world over here in North Carolina, South Carolina. So Asheville is completely underwater. Kingsport, parts of Kingsport were down. Parts of Johnson City were down. Parts of Bristol are down. So that whole section there for us is completely down. There is no way in or out of Asheville currently, either on 26 or on 40. The 40 bridge was washed completely out. The 26 bridge is washed completely out. So there's no way. Those people are isolated from the world other than back mountain roads and back mountain trails right now to get in and out. There's a lot of people doing some drives and stuff currently going on in the world of wrestling, including this. So Innovate Championship Wrestling, Tony Givens is going to be partnering with Sorry, my mind just went. Net Pro Studios LLC, Daniel Jones, on Sunday, October 6th. And they're going to be at the beautiful Bobby Eaton Arena in Net Pro Studios, 100 Emory Lane, Kingsport, Tennessee. The doors are going to be opening at 5. The bell time is going to be at 6 p.m. The admission is donation of a non-perishable food items. They want non-perishable food items, clothing, water, hygiene products, bottled water for the storm victims. And all proceeds are going to be going to the fire departments and also the victims directly themselves. So definitely come on out and have a good time. And then also, I believe SPCW. Let me run over there real quick. I'm sorry about this. I did not have this up, but I want to make sure that I'm telling you guys the truth before we go forward. I know that they were talking about helping out as well with their matches that was going on. I don't know where it's at. Let me find it because I believe they put it on here that they're going to be helping the victims as well. And I don't want to lie to you guys. I don't see it there. I will confirm that at a later date because I don't see it right here off the top of my head, and it's not on the banner currently for that. Let me just check and make sure that this big banner doesn't have it here. Nope, it does not have it there. So I will double check with Southern Pride Championship Wrestling to make sure that they are doing a drive as well, a donation drive as well. I believe they are, but I can't prove that. I don't know if it's October 5th or if it's a different date that they're going to be doing that, but I believe that they are going to be doing a donation drive as well. If you guys will give me some time, I will find out for sure for you guys and update you on my Facebook page at Joseph D. Hughes when that time comes. So as of right now, I think that's what's going on inside the world of wrestling, everything that's going to be happening there. But I know for a fact Innovate Championship Wrestling, Innovate Wrestling, and Net Pro Studios LLC will be partnering together on Sunday, October 6th, at the beautiful Bobby Eaton Arena. The price of admission to that show is going to be a donation of food items, new clothing, hygiene products, water for the flood victims and storm victims, and so much more. Let me check my chat. I've got some people chatting down here. I think that's going to be it, buddy. So I know that for a fact that's going to be it. The people that came in on chat were on my Kick, so we will get that discussed at a later date with you guys on Kick as well. So thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you and viewing this page as we've gone through. And I hope to see you guys next week as we go through. And until the next time we meet, you guys be safe and have a lot of fun. And we'll see you the next time we talk. Hey, and before we go, real quick here, if you guys are looking for a microphone to start your business with and try to get podcasting on the way or gaming or streaming, live streaming on the way, definitely give my friend Arabbidb3aver a call or scan that QR code today. It'll get you taken care of. This is the mic that I'm using. It's currently a Blue Yeti microphone. And as you hear, this is the sound that comes out of it each and every time that we are live and got something going on. If you like the way it sounds and you want to be able to get involved in any way, this is how you do it. This is the first starting step. Get you a good microphone and get you some good software. Secondly, I'm using Restream.io, which I don't currently have a link up for them. But Restream.io is where I've transitioned everything to. I was using Streamlabs for a long period of time, and we just transitioned over, signed a nice little contract with Restream.io, and that's where all of our hosting is going to be coming through in the future. So thank you guys at Restream.io for allowing us to do this and be a part of this for you. If you guys want to donate to the show to help keep us on, I've got 2 QR codes that you can give to directly here. That is my direct one for either Streamlabs or Stream Elements, one of the two. You can scan that QR code and give a donation right there as well. Or also right here's the other one. It's to the opposite one. So if it's not Streamlabs, it's Stream Elements. That's how you help keep our stuff alive and keep our lights and water on. And then also we've got merchandise just like this beautiful Wrestle Talk with Arabbidb3aver hoodie that I'm wearing currently. Go ahead and scan that. We've also got the Nerdy Gaming with Arabbidb3aver, the Camel Toe Adventures merchandise up that's available there, and some Op and Fox merchandise that will be coming available in the next couple days for you as well. Just go ahead and scan that QR code, get you some good stuff. Now, I don't make any more than $5 on any item that I sell. I am doing a third party with Streamlabs directly. That's my only thing is I am partnered with Streamlabs until the end of 2026 with the clothing store. So I have to keep them up until then. So That's where all my clothing is coming from. So, you guys, it's mostly coming out of North Carolina. There's a couple items that are coming out of Texas. So, shipping will be varied depending on where you're at in the country. There is shipping and handling that is attached to each item. I do not have any control over that. That is coming from the sources directly whenever they make the products for me and we get them sent out. I can't control the shipping cost. It's run by the companies direct, depending on how much you order and what you're ordering and where it's going, where you're at, located to the companies either in Texas or North Carolina. And as I've told you, the stuff that's coming out of North Carolina currently is down because it was all coming out of Asheville, North Carolina, and Asheville is completely underwater currently. So it may take them a little bit of time to get your orders in, but as soon as they are up and running, you will have your orders directly to you guys. So I'm going to say that first and foremost right here, but thank you guys, each and every one of you. That's how you keep our lights and water on. That's how you keep shows like this coming directly to you. And we appreciate you guys so much. Until the next time, thank you guys for joining us right here on Nerdy Gaming with Arabbidb3aver or Wrestle Talk with Arabbidb3aver and Nerdy Gaming with Arabbidb3aver. And we would love to have you hit that like and those follows and definitely hit us up right here. And tonight we're going to have Herman Professor Barricade on the show with us from the Wrestling Society Networks. You definitely don't want to miss it. That's going to be at 8 p.m. Eastern time tonight. You guys come on out and we'll have a good time tonight. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate each and every one of you. You all have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you tonight.